What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Paisanos, I gotta tell you, the last time we saw the big money coming for everybody, everyone ran straight towards Starlight Rares. We've seen some Starlight Rares hit as high as $2,000. But not today. No. YGOPaisano players are smart. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about the biggest winners, well, of the spending spree that's happening in the past 24 hours. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. How much, and be honest, did you spend? How much? Did you buy an entire deck? Did you maybe just go, you know what, V, I just really need a playset of Ice Striking Prisons? Let me know in the comment section down below. No wrong answers, no sad faces. Just let us know. We're not going to be mad. We promise. Probably not to be mad. One of the cards that risen exponentially is Ice Dragon's Prison. This ultra rare Advisor Deuce with a $58 market price is roughly around currently, well, $60. And you might say, V, it's $58 market price. Why'd it go 60? Yeah, because before that, this card was nowhere near this current price point, and the card is only rising in value. Up next, we have Invocation Ultimate Rare at OTS Pack 6. V, you talked about this yesterday. Yeah, I definitely did. But yesterday and today, the difference was people had $1,400 extra $100 in their account that they might have spent. Let me show you. Ultimate Rare Invocation at OTS Pack 6 with a near $100 market price is roughly around, well, there's one listed roughly around for $99. After that one's gone, the price point rises to $125. $125. Now, if you're like, V, I'm not buying an Ultimate Rare, I don't blame you. In fact, if you want another version of Invocation, let's get the cheapest version, which is more likely going to be the Super Rare out of Shards of Valhalla. The Super Rare version with a $29, almost a $30 market price is about bought out. It's roughly around $40 a copy. The other versions don't look good as well. They're all pretty much clean off the market. Then we have Nibiru, the Primer Being, and everyone saved their money for this card because this card has spiked insanely high in value. The Ultimate Rare Nibiru at OTS Pack 14 with a $126 market price is roughly around, well, look at this one. This guy's newly launched, so that's not trustworthy, but realistically, $172 a copy. Earlier today, this card price point for a short amount of time hit near $200 before cooling down to the low price, discounted price of $172 a copy. Then if you want to go ahead and grab yourself a Super Polymerization at the OTS Pack 14, the Ultimate Rare with a $93 market price, the value is roughly around $106 to $111 and then $115 a copy. By the way, if you think there's any kind of card that's kind of low in value, well, we do have one card we'll talk about in a second, but for the most part, we're going to be talking some cards that's going to hit some insanely high numbers. And the one I'm most proud to see actually go up high, the one I kind of endorse as a good value of a card, is, well, Scapegoat at an OTS Pack 8. This Ultimate Rare with a $79 market price is currently, well, $180. Now, before you go, V, that's a lot of money. The card's obviously going to be cooling down. I agree. But imagine, well, at one point you can grab this card for roughly around $30. Because that was a reality not too long ago. Ultimate Rare Scapegoat was around that price point, and I made a video looking at you and going, you need to get this card as soon as possible. Just a playset. If you want to get more. But ultimately, you need to get Ultimate Rare Scapegoats because it's a card that's going to be used in GOAT format. Now, can this card get dumped back into the market? Of course. Will it go back down to its $80 market price? Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen. This card's still going to maintain at least triple digits if I have to guess. Then we have Spell Shattering Arrow. This card, Ultimate Rare at Astro Pack 7 with a $16 market price, is actually roughly around $15. Out of all the cards that are spiked, and we're going to talk about a lot more of the cards that spiked in value, there's a ton of them. This card actually is kind of undervalued right now. And even though this video, the title of this video is Biggest Winners from the Market of the past 24 hours, because of everyone getting $14 extra $100 in their wallet, this card is actually insanely undervalued. And it's Ultimate Rare out of Astro Pack 7. Astro Pack 7. Relatively old set. You can't find any lately. Nobody really can. But this card right here is roughly around $15. It's really hard to find. But yeah, it's still relatively low. I would consider picking it up if you don't have your copies already. Just like Potter's Eyes. On the card at an OTS Pack 11. $80 market price. The value is still roughly around $84. Really inexpensive. Why would you get Prosperity? Why would you get these other cards when the Zeiss is the correct answer? For the life of me, I can't understand it. I don't get it. But ultimately, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will always go in and buy this card. Speaking of prosperity, obviously it went up in value because everyone has access to now some funds they didn't recently have access to. And prosperity with a $105 market price, well, it's actually roughly around almost near $110 a copy. Now you might go, ha, got you, V. No, don't get me wrong, this card's still way more priced than what it normally was. Even at $80, seeing this card be so high in value is for the most part due to the fact that this card is being bought out just like every other thing else. I wouldn't be surprised if this card price point starts dipping. The only question is how fast and how quickly and how fast you'll move if you see this card price point starts to dip. Triple Tactics Talents out of Rise of the Duels is one of the best cards in the game right now, hands down. I tell everybody, I don't think you should play Dragoons, because unless you can set up multiple negates, Triple Tactics Talents takes your Dragoons and mirrors you with it, especially if you pay 2,000 life points with Predator Plant, Verta, and Conde. Look at Triple Tactics Talents, the secret rare, not the Starlight, you might be confused, out of Rise of the Duels with a $120 market price, is roughly around almost near $145 a copy. $145 a copy. The Starlight Rare is still currently roughly around $450. Now that's a big disparity in value, but when we get a Starlight Rare, which is definitely going to hold a chunk of that value, compared to a Secret Rare, which may or may not go down, I don't know, it's a hard decision. And the card, once again, is 140, but it's still needed by almost every single player in the game, because the minute your opponent drops a Dragoon down, you can talent them and literally win the game by taking a card in which they have to go so out of their way to bring out. You know, playing Tucker Bricks, bringing a Verta Anaconda out, paying 1,000 life points. Here's Dragoon. You bait that one negate, more than likely you're going to take this card and win the game. Once again, unless your opponent obviously has something out there that could be able to stop you and set up multiple negates. Looking at Shadow Schism of the card out of Rise of the Duels with a $42 market price, the value still is kind of calmed down, roughly around $41. But then you realize the fact that this card used to be $6. $6. Then we have Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous, another card with a $37 market price, and the price point is roughly around $36, almost there $37 for this card. Another crazy thing when you realize the fact that this card used to be $25 and it spiked so fast so quickly. Then we have Chamber Dragon Maid out of Eternity Code with an $88 market price. The market price cannot catch up because the current value of this card is at near $100 a copy for Chamber Dragon Maid. How many do you play? Do you run 2? Do you run 3? And if you do run them, did you get them at 100? Did you go in and buy them to 100? Or did you get them at a lower price point? This is one of those cards that I don't know how low it was, but it was probably roughly around in its 20s if I had to take a guess for Chamber Dragon Maid when it first dropped in Eternity Code, and now its price point has exponentially increased. I know last week this card's price was roughly around $50, and even that was considered inflated, and now we're seeing it at $100. You think that's crazy? No. Animador Arxel is a card I always tell everybody to sell, and I'm going to continue to tell everybody to sell, because dinosaurs really have not done as much, but have a lot of hype. Not that they're terrible, but I feel like so many other decks can just outpace them. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know, but I do think this deck isn't as good. With that said, if you're looking to play dinos, it's relatively inexpensive. Except Animador Archosaur. I mean, yeah, they got Login and Dokkan, they're pretty expensive, but like this is infinitely above it, and you need 2 of this card. Animador Archosaur at Eternity Code with a $77, almost $78 market price. Well, that card's actually roughly around $86 to $87 a copy. I'll be honest, I mean, this card went beyond what I expected, but then again, I don't think we should all be shocked about that. Once again, everybody woke up today, well, yesterday, with extra $400 on the account and said, wait a minute, I live with my mom, or all my bills are paid, and I do like a nice shiny bit of cardboard when I'm shuffling, when I'm playing with my remote duels, and this is why we're seeing this happen. Absolutely stunning. We're not even done yet. Curse Ellen with a $52 market price is roughly around $55. And before you say, wow, did the stimulus do this to it? No, this card was still that much money. I just want to point out how insanely crazy the fact that this card used to be roughly around $1, and now it's $55. Whenever I talk about like Pokemon players, or I talk about like Magic players, and I go, your market is nowhere near the same market as the Yu-Gi-Oh market, this is exactly what I mean. This is a perfect example. This whole video is a perfect example of how crazy things get. Curse Ellen, people would see that and go, it used to be like $1, $2, $3, and now it's $55? Wow, that stimulus really hit it hard. No, it didn't. This card was always crazy at over $50. Even more so, especially after the banners came and the Lich got 0 hits. That's why. Oh, this is beautiful. Crystal Needle Fiber Ultimate Rare at an OTS Storm Pack 15 with an $86 market price is $250. relatively new, coming out of OTS Pack 15. This card price is obviously expected to go down. The question is where? Will it go down to 86? Will it not go down to 86? Is anyone even playing Needle Fiber? I'm playing Mermos. I play it in Mermos as a one-of. I'm not sure if you need multiple copies. But the ZS card price right so insanely high is absolutely broken. Then you look at the Secret Rare at a Dual Overload. I'm sorry, the Ultra Rare at a Dual Overload with a $31 market price. The value is roughly around 35. Little bump. And then you go to Ultimate Rare and you go, oh my god, what happened? Why is this being bought out? But it is. Then we have Lightning Storm at Ignition Sword, a card which holds an $86 market price. The value, well, if you want a first edition version, you're looking to pay roughly around $130. It's deceptively high when you first see the first price point being roughly around $79. That's a lie. The real price point is roughly around $130 a copy for Lightning Storm, Secret Rare's first editions. This is a card that is slowly creeping its way back into the meta and competing against another card evenly matched. And once again, if you don't want to get this card, you can still have an opportunity to grab it evenly matched. It's still a phenomenal card. Then we have Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. The card with an $86 market price is roughly currently right now $90. Now, this card almost is following the same trend as the Link 4 guy, whose name I just really forgot. Axel's Cold Talker. There it is. It's following that kind of trend. It's going to cool down. It's still going to be roughly around its $80 price point. It's just a card that's so good. It's somebody that can easily abuse this. If you're looking to play any Zudek variant, there it is. Whew. I try to shotgun this market watch as fast as possible. Well, as fast as I can with giving you the same amount of information I can. I know people like the longer market watches, but I just want to bring this all out to you because there were so many more cards I could have talked about. And to be honest with you, it's 6 in the morning. I haven't slept. I need to sleep. And I just want you guys to understand that these cards moving up it's not done yet. This might continue into the weekend, and we're going to continue following around all these price points as well as price points of other cards that I didn't get an opportunity to talk to. I might even do it like a market watch, maybe today. I'll see. I'm kind of about to black out. Maybe I'll do it whenever I wake up, and we could talk about some of these cards and how the fact that these cards are always going to continue to be bought out. The weekend is a crisis time for the Yu-Gi-Oh market, as Yu-Gi-Oh players are excited about the decks. They are always going and buying more into the weekend. But then again, due to the fact that we have remote duels, players might just be doing it because they want to get their decks ready. And like I said, this is not going to slow down. If I had to predict when it would start slowing down, Sunday night, maybe if you're lucky, we'll see prices settle and then start to drop. But not a second till then. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of these cards hit in insanely high numbers. I mean, I don't think Needle Fiber can beat it at $250 a copy, but we're not done yet. These cards are going to continue rising high in value. The market's continue to going crazy, and everyone's going to continue to get that bling in that deck, because why would you not? The decks look so beautiful, and I totally get it. A max rated deck, guys, that's a piece de la resistance. But I will say, please, if you are looking to buy these cards, don't buy into the hype. Don't say, V, I need to buy Ultimate Rare, I need a Fiber, it's $250, or I have 14, I'm dropping $250 on it. That makes absolutely zero sense. A little patience can save you a lot of money in this time right now that you are currently in. We're in a very unique time in the Yu-Gi-Oh market, in the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, whereas people might look at it and go, oh yeah, no, I'll buy $250, whatever, I got 14. That's idiotic, because by next week, it could be dropping down to $100. That means you just took $150 and you just went and threw it away. Don't make those mistakes, guys. I do not recommend you guys go and buy any of these cards. Besides Polyzai's Ultimate Rare, I think it's an excellent buy that I would recommend you guys might want to consider picking up, as well as a card like Spell Shattering Arrow, because nobody's looking right now and it has a low price point. But the rest of these cards, I do not recommend you buy. I don't think you should do it right now because the price points are so inflated, and it's going to get worse. A lot of you players are going to be really excited about the game, the meta, the market, and they're going to go ahead and buy up until, like I said, hopefully by Monday we can get a little bit back of normality back into the market. So please wait till that happens. If you're buying now, you're losing money. It's that simple. Anyway, Paisanos, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button, comment down below, answer the comment question of the day, and you Paisanos, hey! I'll see you Paisanos tomorrow. And you Paisanos have a good day.